hope you had a great weekend. I am so glad you were here to join me for this new day practice. We're going to be doing a Vinyasa Flow yoga class. My name is Leslie. For today's class, we're going to be using a block. So if you don't have a block, you could grab a book or maybe like a sturdy table or even a blanket, because what we're looking for is some height. So I'll give you just a second. You can look around and just grab something. And then if you don't have anything nearby, don't worry about it too much. We'll be just fine in our flow today. Okay, I hope you have your prop, and if not, that's just fine. We're going to start off in a comfortable seated position. So I have my legs crossed. You could also extend your legs if that feels nice. Just whatever is a nice way for you to ground down and push away any stress, any anxiety. Just, this is a busy time of year, right? We're full of finals and holidays and just stuff. So I want you to find a position that's going to allow you to settle that aside for the next 30 minutes. And then once you have that pose, we're going to lift our spine, we're going to drop down our shoulders, and we're going to close down our eyes. And then I want you to just breathe. Nice big inhales and exhales. And your hands could stay in your lap. Maybe you'd like to bring them on your knees and bring your first finger and your thumb together into this mudra, we call it. And then with your eyes closed, I want you to push out anything that's allowing you to settle down. Maybe you have a to-do list. Maybe there's just a lot going on. But for the next 30 minutes, we're going to set it aside. Don't worry, it'll still be there, unfortunately. But we're going to work through it, and we're going to feel so much better when we're done. So with your eyes closed, your hands in the desired position, I want you to just breathe. I want you to clear out your mind. I want you to take in your body on your mat. And it's grounding us down into the earth. It's giving us some stability and calmness. Let that breath go. Sometimes it's so challenging. We're not even aware that we're not breathing as life gets really hectic. So some nice big inhales and exhales. And each time you exhale, let those shoulders fall down a little further away from your ears. And take one more breath. And then we're slowly gonna blink open those eyes. Release those hands and add some gentle movement to your fingers and to your wrists. Maybe nice big open hands or circling. If you've been on your computer a lot, we want to work out all that tightness. Then drop those hands down and take a big breath in and lift those shoulders. And on the exhale, let them fall down. And then inhale, pull them up. And exhale, let them go. And one more time, big breath in. Doesn't that feel great? We're going to come off of our seated position. We're going to come right to all fours. So shoulders over our wrists, hips over the knees, and we're going to round that belly. Let the chin fall in toward your chest into this cat stretch. And then slowly start opening up that chest. Adding a slow, gentle sway to that lower back into your cow. You could look up toward the sky. And then just moving through your cat and cows. Holding where you need to hold. Letting go of tension and tightness. If you've been sitting, if you haven't been moving a lot, we're going to work all through the body. And you're going to feel better. And then bring yourself to a flat spine. Bend your toes, lift your hips into your downward facing dog. And now here, bring that same movement into your feet, into your knees. Pedaling out those feet. Oh, opening up shoulders. Fingers should be nice and wide. And then send those heels down toward the mat. And it's okay if they don't touch. Arms are strong. And take a look at your fingers. We're going to bend our knees and walk our feet up to our hands. And we're going to hang forward here, Uttanasana. And if legs are really tight, hamstrings are really tight, go ahead and add a bend here. Shake out that head, open your jaw. And then inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, bringing your fingers all the way overhead. You can look up to the sky into prayer, and then pulling it into your heart. Hands come down, take that look all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Take your left leg and we're going to send it back. So leg is nice and long and pushing to that heel. If this is really hard on your body, you could drop that knee. Or if reaching the floor is very challenging, you could use a block. Stretching everything out. And then bring that front foot back into a plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Oh, scooping in. Breathing. Feel that strength. And then drop your knees. Flatten your toes. Elbows into the waist as you do a slow push-up. Chaturanga. At the bottom, opening up into a baby cobra. Drop those shoulders. Fingers are nice and wide. And then lower down. Bend those toes and into your downward facing dog. Shake out your head, open your jaw. Take a look at your fingers, bend those knees, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, big sweeping motion with those arms all the way into prayer. And exhale into your heart. Fingers come down, take that look to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. This time your right leg is going to come back. So this left knee that's bent, it's knee right over the ankle. Back leg's extended. Don't forget you could use your block. You could drop your knee down. Plant your fingers firmly into the floor. Bring that front foot back into your plank. You can also drop knees down here. This is a great pose. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And then drop those knees. Flatten the feet. Slow push-up. Rolling right into your cobra. You could stop at baby cobra. If your spine's okay, you can take a little taller. You can even twist out that cobra. You can move through the head. And then lowering down onto those hands and knees and into your downward facing dog. Let those hips come up. Shake out your head. Open your jaw. Take a look at your fingers, walking forward into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bringing those hands all the way overhead. Exhale into the body and starting to find your flow. Fingers down, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Take your left leg back into that lunge. Bring your front foot back to meet it. Take a breath and then slow push up. Opening in that heart. Whatever height you would like to do. Lowering down and into your downward facing dog. Lift those hips. On your inhale, lift your right leg. There's that big stretch, stretching through your heel. On your exhale, take that right foot right between your hands. So here's this lunge again. Back leg's extended. You could always drop it down. Take a breath here. And then bring that back heel down to the mat. Front knee is pressing out and into your warrior one. So your hips are to that front edge of the mat. Reach those fingers nice and long. Find that big stretch. Let those shoulders fall down. And then bring those hands into your heart and extend your front leg. If you're too wide here, you can always bring that back leg in a little bit and create that flat spine reaching over. Two straight legs We're going to let these hands fall down. So they could stop at the shin, they could stop at the ankle, or maybe using your prop, wherever that prop is. But we don't want to open these hips. We're trying to keep these hips as even as we can to that front edge of the mat. And then let that nose fall down. Shake out the head, open your jaw. So you should feel a big hamstring opening on that right leg. Let the breath go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Plant those hands onto the floor. Step back into your plank. Take a breath and move through your vinyasa. So you have lots of options. Straight legs, bent knees. You can even come here into upward facing dog if you like. And making your way into your downward dog. On your inhale, lift your left leg. Oh, big pushing through that heel. Exhale, step right between your hands. There's your lunge. Using that block if you like. That back leg is super extended. Front knee over the ankle. And then bring that back heel down to the mat and bring yourself up. So we're going to bend to that front knee, hips to that front edge of the mat, and reach your fingers. All the way through the fingertips, looking up to the sky. Everything nice and long. Breathing nice and light. Bring your hands to your waist, slide that back foot in, and extend that front leg. Coming over halfway. Dropping those fingers, you can stay here, hands can come to your shins, or maybe you can make it all the way down to the mat. Or onto your block or prop. Shake out that head, open your jaw. No tension here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Take that front leg, step back into your plank, and move through your vinyasa. Oh, nice and light. You can keep those legs down, you can lift them up, and bring yourself into your downward facing dog. Press high on your toes, bending your knees. Let those hips come super high. Take a look at your fingers, step or jump your feet up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, fingers sweep all the way overhead. Exhale, into the heart and through the body. Reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Take your right leg back into your lunge. Step back into your plank and move through vinyasa. Bodies are opening up, lifting up. Nice job. On your inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. So we were just here. Let that back heel down. Reach those fingers. Everything nice and tall. And you can always take the distance between your legs as wide as you want to go. But take those hips to that front edge. Lift those fingers. All the way up nice and tall. Breathing. And bring your hands into your heart. Drop your shoulders. We're going to ground down this front foot and bring that back leg up into a chair. So you might have to fight for that balance, really lifting up on the standing leg. And then reach your fingers up to the sky. Take a breath. Take your right hand to your left knee. Open those left fingers nice and wide. Take a breath and then start to twist it open. Finding that big opening through the waist. How's your balance? Okay, keep pressing down to that right foot and come back through center. We're going to take that left foot and extend it out nice and wide. Doesn't have to be super high, but pushing strong. Take a breath. Exhale, we're going to take that left foot and slide it back into that warrior three. So there's that long spine pushing through that back heel. Breathing. Hands could stay at your heart, or maybe you want to take them over your head. If you fall out, we just get back. Bring your hands back to your heart. Lift that back leg and into your warrior one. How'd you do? All the way up. Breathing. Exhale into the warrior two. We're going to take the hips, open them to the long edge of the mat, and reach those fingers out. Now we're going to take a look right over those fingertips. Nice and long, stretching. Flip the palm of the front hand and look to the sky. Peaceful warrior. Let that breath go. Coming into your warrior two. Cartwheel your back hand to the mat. Step back into a plank and move through your vinyasa. Hips are high, shake out that head. Press high on your toes. Bend in your knees. Step or jump your feet up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, fingers all the way overhead. And exhale into your heart. You can stay here. I'm just going to change sides. Fingers come down, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down, step one leg back. Bring that other leg back into your plank and through your vinyasa. Into your downward facing dog, lift those hips. On your inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Plant that heel down, everything out nice and tall. Breathing, make sure those hips are to that front edge of the mat. Reach those fingers. Find your focus. Breathing nice and light. Bring those palms together into your heart. Back leg is going to swing up, find that balance, into a chair. And then grow your branches nice and tall, lifting. When you have your balance, left hand to that right knee. Open your right hand to a T, lift a little taller, and then start to twist it open. You don't even have to go that far. But there's that opening through the waist. And our balance, we're grounded down. Come back through center. Hands to the heart, push that foot away, take a breath. Exhale, slide it back into your warrior three. So that back heel's pushing out, whatever height you want it to go. Hands could stay at the heart, or maybe they reach over your head. Breathing, lightness, push. Hands back to the heart, take a breath. Exhale, take that back foot down to the mat and back into your warrior one, nice and tall. Take a breath. Bring your left fingers to the front, opening into your warrior two. Knee right over your ankle. Drop those shoulders. Look over the fingertips. Flip your palm and open the heart. And this is where you get to let in love and kindness. And breathing. Do you feel that nice stretch? Opening into your warrior two. Cartwheel your back, head down, step back. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. When you get to your downward dog, take 3 breaths. Shake out your head, open your jaw. You can always move those feet around. Press high on the toes, bending your knees. Step or jump your feet up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring those hands all the way overhead. And exhale into the heart. Okay, make sure you have your block nearby. We're going to use it now. Feet are even. Reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down, step or jump into your plank, a vinyasa or downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it through warrior one. We've been here so many times. Reach up to the sky, nice and tall. Take that right hand to the front into your warrior two, nice and wide. Flip that palm, open the chest. Peaceful warrior, breathing into that warrior two. We're going to bring our back hand, our left hand to our waist. We're going to find our block, there it is. We're going to put it into our right hand. Take a look down at the mat, and that right hand's going to come down and we're going to lift that foot. Right where we were in that warrior three. So we're trying to get the foot hip height. Your chest could stay down to the mat, or lifting up through that spine and twisting toward your camera. You could stay here, or maybe reaching those top fingers. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, lifting. And the most important part is lifting this bottom oblique. Don't let this whole body collapse. You have to lift and push that back foot away. How's the balance? Take a breath. Take your gaze down. Okay, so lightly, we're going to float back into that warrior two. Did you make it? Cartwheel your back hand. Step back, vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Press high on your toes, bending your knees. Step, jump, or float your feet up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, fingers all the way overhead. And exhale into the heart. You stay right here. I'm going to change sides. Take a breath. Exhale, fingers come down and all the way to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down, make your way into a plank, move to a vinyasa, or right into a downward facing dog. Hips are high. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step it through, warrior one, plant that back heel. Reach all the way up to the sky, hips to the front edge. Left hand comes to the front, into your warrior two, nice and wide. Flip the palm of the front hand. Oh, here's that peaceful warrior. Maybe it's a little deeper than it was before, breathing. And then coming in to your warrior two. If you're using your block, go ahead and grab it. We're going to bring it into our left hand, reach those fingers. Right hand to the waist. We're going to let our block lead the way. It's going to come down to the floor, and we're going to pick up that back heel. That right foot is lifting, hip height. Chest can start toward the mat. You can even stay right here. Or start lifting, and maybe you rotate toward your camera, your monitor. And then maybe lifting those top fingers. Can you push that back heel a little higher? Half moon. Beautiful. Lifting. Take one more breath. Take your gaze down to the mat. So lightly float back into that warrior two. Cartwheel your back hand for your one last vinyasa or downward facing dog. When you get to that downward dog, shake out the head. Really nice job in your flow today. And then come forward, bend your knees. Bring your big toes together and press back into your child's pose. Head melts down. If head doesn't quite reach the floor, we have these blocks or props. You could set it right there. Could be a blanket, a pillow. Oh, take a big breath. And then slowly start to walk your hands in. Lift your spine. And I'm going to face you, but you can face the front of your mat. And just come to this extended leg pose. Pull your right knee in. Lift that spine nice and tall. And then take your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind you, and push that spine. And then find your rotation. So hand could stay on your knee. Maybe you want to hug that knee in toward you. You can even latch it. But finding your shape here. Oh, twisting out, tension, tightness. And then come back through center. Extend that foot out. Take a big reach. And then look down at your knees. You could bend your knees if those hamstrings are really tight. Hands could be at your toes, your ankles, even your shin. But just opening up tight bodies, breathing. And then lift your spine, Let's get the other side. Pull that left knee in. Left hand comes behind you. Push that spine up. Reach your right fingers up to the sky and then into your twist. You could hug it. You can latch it. Whatever feels nice. And breathing out here. Looking out to the distance, to your goals. And then release it out. One more big stretch up. Exhale, fold it forward. Shake out that head. All the tension you brought with you is gone. It's going to be a great day, a great week. And then bring it up, bend your knees, and make your way onto your backs. Take your feet out to the wide edges of your mat. Take your hands to a big T, and just some gentle windshield wipers here. Let the breath go. You guys did a beautiful class today. Hopefully you feel more energized, bodies warmed up, stretched out. You balanced. We grounded ourselves down. And then bring those feet together. Pull those knees into your chest, hands under your legs, and make some little tiny circles. And then circle in the other direction. Bring your feet down to the floor. We're going to start extending out our legs. Bring those hands, palms up, slightly away from your body. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and find your Shavasana, your final resting pose. And now just let the body go heavy into the mat. Close down those eyes. Keep that mind clear for just a few more minutes. And just like we started today, breathe. This is where you feel the rebound of your practice, the joy it has brought you, the openness in the body. Then start to make some gentle movement through the fingers and your toes. Take your hands overhead for a big stretch from fingers all the way through the feet. And then bend your knees, roll onto one side, and create a ball. Let that breath deepen. As we slowly start bringing our bodies back to life. And then help yourself up to your comfortable seated position. And once you get there, we're going to close down those eyes one more time. Feel those shoulders drop down away from your ears. Feel how is your body after that movement, after your practice? And then bring your hands to your heart and take a big breath in. Exhale and bow your chin into your chest. I thank you for joining me today. I wish you to have a great day, a great week. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you soon. Thank you.